Baltimore City's spending board is paying out another settlement involving the corrupt gun trace task force. This time, they're paying $575,000. They're settling with a man named Darnell Earl. He says officers that were part of that unit planted a gun in his car during a traffic stop in 2015. Earl was ultimately charged and pled guilty to several gun offenses. After those officers were found guilty of racketeering, Earl's conviction was vacated. He sued the city in 2020.
And Baltimore State's attorney Marilyn Mosby had some setbacks in court today as her attorneys, tried to block witnesses and bolster her defense ahead of her federal trial. WJZ investigator Mike Helgren live at the federal courthouse for us tonight, where that hearing just wrapped up. Mike.
And Rick, prosecutors dropped a bombshell at the end. They said that they've subpoenaed Mosby's former attorneys to testify on their behalf. Ms. Mosby, how are you doing today?
No statements today, excuse me.
Marilyn Mosby walks into federal court for the first time since losing her re-election bid. Her lawyer, A. Scott Bolden, says she'll fight the case against her. Mr. Bolden, any plea deals in the works?
Nope, there'll be no discussion today whatsoever. No statements, no plea deals.
He also criticized reporters for covering the legal proceedings.
Gosh, what a way to make a living. What a way to make a living.
Mosby faces felony criminal charges, including perjury and making false statements involving her personal finances. The government accuses Mosby of lying on mortgage applications to buy vacation properties in Florida and falsely claiming a COVID-19 hardship withdrawal from her retirement account to buy those homes. Prosecutors note she was making several $100,000s a year and suffered no adverse financial consequences from the pandemic. Mosby's lawyers say federal prosecutors should not be able to mention her vacation homes at all because they're confusing to the jury and paint her in a bad light. The judge denied that request. The judge is also allowing some expert witnesses the defense tried to block. But Mosby did score a win. The judge stopped mention of any past investigations into her, including a probe of her travel by the city's inspector general and statements that her side travel businesses were not operational. Her lawyers argued those travel businesses were harmed by COVID, an appropriate reason to allow her to withdraw retirement money.
No comment.
Mosby and her attorneys had nothing to say upon leaving court. Now, they told the judge that her net worth had gone down during the pandemic. Next week, there'll be another motions hearing, including on the motion to dismiss, and the trial is scheduled to start on September 19th. Reporting live at the federal courthouse, Mike Helgren, WJZ.